Hello world, my name is Atticus and welcome back to the break room and the last day where we have voiceover from the future. That's right, I've managed to not play Fell Seal long enough to get caught up. I curated this footage a while ago and it appears frozen. I don't know what that's about. There we go, we're on the move. Onwards to Gelig. Oh dear. Gelig does not look great. What happened? It looks like a war was fought here. Just panning over the town. It's in rough shape. Oh, Raife, trying to control that maw. As the bearer of the medallion, I command thee, you must obey.
Do you ever look up at the stars and feel like they're tiny holes in the sky?
Does not look like it's gonna do that.
Oxygen, and suddenly you can't breathe because you're thinking about how small you are and how meaningless it all is. It's so cruel to let people love you. All you're doing is
Raife.
promising you'll one day break their hearts.
What? We have company. Ah, Kyrie. Glad you could make it. I didn't have a chance to thank you for your assistance with Primus. There's every chance Kyrie is just going to replace Primus. I wouldn't offer any thanks just yet. We've been on this one for a second. Luckily, it's the last time this is going to happen, at least with this series. Who knows what nonsense I'll get into with other games. Yeah, this segment of videos about like 8 minutes, I think, if I'm reading the timeline correctly. And what if it's just sitting on this line for the rest of it? That sure would be unfortunate, huh? You can just kind of see it in the bottom right corner, but it looks like that pool got drained. I don't know what happened there. There used to be water. Just kind of sitting on this. I was just joking. I'm a little worried. Is it 8 minutes of this one line of dialogue? Oh dear. I did a bad job curating this footage. And I have every opportunity right now to go and fix it. But, well, if you're hearing this, it doesn't seem like I've done that. We're gonna sit and commiserate together. Do you think Raife's gonna bounce? Or is he gonna stand his ground and fight us here in Gelig? He has a world-ending terror to somehow control. I don't think he's particularly got the time to spend on us. But we have been nipping at his heels for quite a while now. I could definitely see if he wanted to maybe see to that himself. Clyde's not been doing a great job of keeping us at bay. Good Lord, we're about at 5 minutes of video time. I don't know how long it's been on just this one dialogue. Too long, though, for sure. It's been at least like 3 seconds. That's too much. Alright, here we go. What have you done, Raife? What could have possessed you to unleash the Maw? What if it was just another 2 minutes on this dialogue? Oh god. Here, oh, we're moving. Think about it. The Maw is so powerful, even the original Immortals couldn't defeat it. With the beast under my control, I can wipe out the Council in one stroke. Then we can begin to make this world a better place. As you've done here in Gelig? What happened here was unfortunate, yes, but every revolution requires sacrifices. I feel as though your claim to control the Maw was somewhat exaggerated. I admit it has proven more challenging than we expected, but it's only a matter of time now. Just how many innocents are you willing to sacrifice to get there? Even should you finally manage to control the monster, it's obvious you can't be trusted with so much power. Frankly, no one can. Bah. I had hoped you would see reason. A foolish mistake on my part. Take care of them. I must follow the Maw. I get a little nervous every time it hangs on a dialogue box for just like a little bit. Is this what Sigil stands for? It seems we have a fight on our hands, but not against Raife. We've chosen our path. It's too late now to take another. Everyone, to me. You get him, Clyde. Alright, a fight in Gelig. Shouldn't be too terrible. We got Kyrie, we got Anodyne, we got Raynor, and that's all we need, really. We'll toss in 3 more, or at least Yates, just for funsies. And begin. Skip the victory scene. Okay. We won, probably. Gelig's blue again. Now we're into the Gelig foothills. I don't usually skip the victory scene. What was I doing when I was putting this footage together? Goodness, I like the verticality on this one. It's really nice. You got a couple ladders, but really you want to be able to jump those or fly. You got a nice river bisecting the map. It's pretty neat. Our plan is on the cusp of success. You won't stop us now. Your plan? Do you mean your intention to unleash the ancient beast that nearly tore Teora asunder when last it was summoned? Our leader is more powerful than the beast or the sorcerers of old. He can control it. With the creature on our side, we will finally be able to change things for the better. I see. You intend to replace the very council you so despise, but with a bigger cudgel to enforce your rule. I don't have to listen to the drivel of those who don't share our bright vision. It's not great, Manuel. Everyone, it is time to eradicate these lapdogs of the old order, for the cause. I mean, she made a good point. You're not gonna address it at all? See, there's the victory screen we know and love, showing that Anodyne was the MVP. Oh. I wonder what happened. Demons, I bear the medallion that controls your master. You will obey me. What do you think? Is Raife gonna find us here? Or is he gonna keep running? You know, that did look more successful. Good. I don't know that he could control the maw itself, but he's certainly getting better at it. If there's even a chance he can master the maw, we must intervene and stop him now. Who knows what havoc he could wreak with that monster at his beck and call? You again. Out of respect for Sylvia's memory, I gave you every opportunity to join me, or at least desist in your attempts to hinder my plan. But you simply will not stop. But the game sure will. I can't let you do as you please using the maw as your personal weapon. You have much to answer for. Then let's end this now. I cannot afford the distraction of you nipping at my heels when I finally gain control over the maw.
But which parts were the dream?
Alright, we're finally fighting Raife on Mount Nervanzer. And we beat Raife. Kairu just leveled up. Congratulations, Kairu, you got MVP. I guess Anodyne died, that's how that happened. How foolish of me. How could I think myself strong enough to control the maw if I couldn't even defeat you?
Fight without a weapon.
I know now I don't need the keyblade. I've got a better weapon. My heart.
Your heart? What good will
Here,
that weak little thing do
take
for
the
you?
medallion.
Although
I do
my
not
heart
want
may
it.
be weak,
I am finding it
it's not alone.
hard to
It's
breathe.
grown with each new experience,
But listen to
and
me.
it's found a home with all the friends I've made. I've become part of their heart, just as they've become a part of mine.
Right and wrong
And
have
if they
swapped
think of me
places
now
so
and
many
then, they
times.
don't forget me.
I have no idea what the
And our
correct
hearts
path is
will be one.
anymore.
I don't need a weapon.
But I know you'll
My
do what's
friends
best for
are my
Teora,
power.
Kyrie. You always have. Sylvia taught you well. You too have grown strong, Anodyne. I know Sylvia would have been very proud. Whatever you do, you must stop the ancient beast at all costs. It will corrupt everything. He's gone. Even with all the wrong he has done, somehow I'm still saddened. I understand, Anodyne. Now that we have the medallion, we should be able to stop the maw. We still need to figure out how to seal the beast away, though. Let's go ask the Kawas. I bet they'll be happy to help us. Alright, and missions were successful. Excellent. We got new missions going. I'll go ahead and gather the elders for the meeting. You know how important their traditional greetings and rituals are to them. I remember this cutscene. I like this passage of time montage. It's very effective. They're ready for us now. Is everything all right? That took quite a while. Nothing to worry about. As the title implies, some of the elders aren't as young as they used to be. Friends, it is good to catch sight of you again. Arbiter Raife has told us you come with questions on how to seal ancient beast. Yes, elders. We recovered the original medallion that was used to summon the Maw into Teora. Quintus told us we could use it once again to seal the beast, and that your people might know the method. But he feared the knowledge might be lost to you. Not all lost. Silly mortals. Our knowledge of summoning rituals has greatly diminished since the days of old, but some of the ancient lore yet remains. Really? That's great. But Quintus was convinced the Council's prohibition on summoning meant your people would have lost this knowledge. Our summoning magic is not like human magic, to be taught and learned. It is more like innate ability with Kawas. Council prohibition did cause technique to be lost, but the sealing ritual is a simple one. Just need Kata. Kata what? Could the elders give us the abridged version of the sealing ritual? We're eager to deal with the Maw before any more lives are lost. Ah, yes. And those are the steps to follow to complete ritual. I do not wish to question the wisdom of the esteemed elders, but are you certain that is all? With an entity as powerful as the Maw, the ritual must require some form of kata. Yates, cease your rudeness. Or should we leave you in the care of eldest elder? At this point. So initially it caught my attention, but I figured maybe it's just Raife. He heard all this. That's what took a while, and he's trying to speed it up. But now he's definitely hiding something, and he's like almost certainly planning to sacrifice himself. That's what I bet. A cataclysm. I think I understand now. My apologies, Raife. It was my mistake. Elders, please proceed. That is all there is to it. Keep in mind, this will only seal the Maw away again, which means immortals will still be needed to siphon dark energy from Seal to keep it contained. Grumble, grumble. And whole situation could very well repeat itself one day. I know this bloke Quintus said the beast couldn't be defeated, but couldn't we just give it a good walloping and see what happens? After all, we defeated Primus and his flunkies where the other immortals failed. Not possible. Quintus is most certainly correct that the Maw cannot be defeated. Such big summoning as ancient beasts would have created permanent connection between Teora and the Maw's terrible realm. Even if Beast's physical form were defeated, Beast's life energy would retreat to home realm and regenerate. After a short span, Beast would return to Teora to terrorize all again. then there really is no other way? Well, there might be another way. What, really? You might have said that earlier. Right, let's hear it. Henge fragments you possess might just be key. Intriguing. Area from which they came. Lodestar Henge is nexus of power where Ma was summoned long ago. Portal there could be activated with fragments and then used to enter the Ma's realm. But isn't the Ma here in Teora now? Why travel to its home realm? You would not go there immediately, but if you defeat Beast in battle and life energy returns to Beast realm, at that point you could use Portal to follow and dispatch for good. Simple. But what's the catch? Catch was finding hedge fragments, as fragments thought lost. That's it? Where I'm from, the elders would insist we gather a wagon load of ancient artifacts before trying to take down such a beast. Kyra, are you from where the Ma's from? And need one more thing. You need an energy fragment from the Ma itself to connect the portal to Beast Realm. Oh, I guess not. How would we go about getting that? We're not entirely certain. It must come from Beast itself, so you'll need to acquire it during fighting Beast. Once Beast is defeated and you have energy fragment, head for Lodestar Henge and activate portal. If all goes well, you'll be able to end the Ma's threat for good. We would accompany you, but I fear we're a little past our prime, and fighting was never strong suit to begin with. We understand. Thank you very much for all your help and advice, elders. We'll take care of the rest. So, are we going to seal the ancient beast away like before, or attempt to destroy it for good? Defeating the Ma will be our first step regardless. We'll see how things play out from there. Alright everyone, we know what we must do. Let's get to it. Teratoma. I don't think I've done either of those two fights. Arbiters, if I could have a moment of your time. Of course. And what's on your mind, friend? The game. Oh god, what was I doing? Why have I done this again? Twice! In one episode. Our town has recently come under attack by undead and demonic creatures. The raids began shortly after that recent trouble in Illister. Our hunters tracked them to a nearby forest, but were unable to locate a lair. It's like they're just appearing in the woods. Whatever their provenance, our people are scared. Can you help us, Arbiter? We have much to occupy us these days, but what you describe is very odd. We'll look into this. You have our gratitude, but please be careful out there. Something's not right in those woods. If only I was 10 years younger. Those woods are the ancient path here. And we're gonna check it out probably, maybe. In a bit. The game paused again. Goodness. What was I doing? I could find the audio, but I don't want to. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna look at it, we're gonna wait for things, for the wind to start blowing, the clouds to start flowing, and for us to head on over to the ancient path. This is an interesting thing they got going on here with this ancient path. I think it's side content. I'm not positive. I've not beaten all of it yet. But it sure is interesting. Oh, we're gonna save real fast. And now, the ancient path. Used to just launching me into a combat. We got the Claret Woods. That's a fancy rock, and that's a big old demon. That crystal, I've seen its like described in ancient Brazil texts. It should allow us to travel to wherever these creatures are coming from. But alas, this one appears to be dormant on our side. One way like, you mean? One way like, indeed. Nothing to fret over, though. We need only to fuel it before we can utilize it. And how do you reckon we go about doing that? Ectoplasmic energy. We murder people. That's like ghost energy, right? Ecto, what now? Not all of us had your posh schooling, Doc. Think of it as an organism's dying breath. That is the fuel we require. If we kill enough of these creatures, the crystal should reawaken, and then we can use it to proceed onward. Right, ho, now you speak in my language. The Claret Woods, another fun combat encounter. We skipped over the objective as we so often do. But you gotta defeat a certain number of enemies and then get your whole party to interact with the crystal. And I think that's neat. Because it's not a rout all your foes type of situation, we have to deal with them spawning in every so often. Which is a bit of a pain. But nothing we can't handle. Additionally, there is a treasure chest hidden somewhere on this map. To get to it, you have to go here and push that button, which you can just kinda see on the statue. There's a similar instance in the graveyard where you have to push a button on a gravestone. And yep, look at that, drained the water. Now we can get to the chest. In the graveyard, it moved a coffin, I think. And then, oh, Lord, okay, we're here now. This is where the map from Raife's journal ends. It sure is the middle of nowhere. I was expecting, I don't know, a secret base maybe? More than just sand and brambles anyway. Agreed, but don't let your guard down yet. If he kept this map so close and so secure, there must be something here. What about that glow? Looks like a grave. It looks like someone's grave? Shock and awe. Anodyne, that's Sylvia's. That's your mother's sword. I'm sure of it. Then, this is her final resting place? I thought she was never found, but it looks like someone's been caring for her grave all these years. I imagine it was Raife. Raife. No one ever understood how her armor showed up on your grandparents' doorstep either. I guess that's 2 mysteries solved. Wait a second. You're saying that he's the one that left me her armor? I think He probably had a good heart once, didn't he? But how easily love can be turned into something destructive with just a little nudge. I thought I smelled the musk of memories on the wind. Delicious. Who's this shard character? A demon. You'll regret defiling this place. Ah, you see, your love for dear Sylvia drives you so quickly to anger, just like Raife. Demon Raife. Raife left a piece of himself here long ago, but he's getting a bit stale by now. You two wouldn't mind leaving a morsel of yourselves for me, will you? I don't know if this character gets expanded on. We just kind of beat her. It's neat though, because it's just Kyrie and Anodyne, which is honestly the worst duo. We skipped a lot of victory scenes today. This is back on the ancient path. I did a rough job with this curation. The water is poison, so you don't want to be on it. The goal is just to get everyone to the cave. Took a shortcut, opened up some stuff. Again, you got to get all your current living members, party members, to the cave before the victory screen can be achieved.
I'm always with you.
We're about to do that. We got a bit of time left on the video curation here, but I think that's just enough time to do some wrapping up.
Right?
Eventually, Zara's gonna teleport on in. But yeah, this is the last of the footage I rather overzealously went and recorded without doing any sort of voiceover. And Thursday, we should be back to regular content. I'll be experiencing everything the same time you all do. But until then, I've been Atticus. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.